And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction video with your boy Rich Nicks. I ain't recorded a video in a while, but I've kind of been, you know what I'm saying, listening in, like on hearing people go at it in situations online, mainly like the Nolan Wales case and stuff like that. So, but I got this video right here that this brother right here, he had to read the rights to this male guy. So I'm gonna call the so-called, you know what I'm saying, so-called Caucasian. I'm gonna call him male, and I'm gonna call the so-called black. I'm gonna call him chocolate. That's how I'm gonna do on here, y'all. So this brother, brother had to read the rights to this male man and let him know the origins of where they come from and who we are. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start the video. Y'all just sit back and enjoy it. 1 sec. Make sure my volume, sorry about that. Make sure my volume's up. My stuff be crackling. I don't know why. It's like a new, you know what I'm saying, subwoofer, so I don't know why it's crackling. But anyhow.
What's an older group? The Caucasian? No, sir. No. Okay, let's deal with it. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. Let's see.
So the male guy, guys, to give you a little drift, the male guys are saying that the Caucasians are the oldest race on the planet, which we all know that's not true. You know, so it tells you in the Bible which his real name biblically, what Christ calls him is Esau, Edom. You know what I'm saying? So those are their forefathers, the male people. Those are your forefathers. You know, so let's carry on
with this. See, because look, I know you're a wise man, and so you must understand that I'm a baby in wisdom, but I'm not a fool. And he's saying here today that the Caucasian is in fact the oldest group on the planet. Beg to differ. Look, one of the most famous anthropologists is Professor Leakey. And when Professor Leakey went in search of the origin of human beings, and
Professor Leakey, that's one of their
in Europe,
researchers.
And the oldest bones and the oldest human beings to this day that you call Zinjanthropus, using the Latin meaning Zin and Xanthropus, meaning a black man, that oldest man, they say, is millions of years old. You went back and found one even older than that. You called her Lucy, a black woman.
Go ahead.
And every sensible historian, anthropologist,
see how he's reading him his rights, and these are the things that they don't teach our children in school. They don't teach the kids in school. This is stuff that they hide. This is stuff that they're trying to get rid of, as they call it, critical race theory. They're trying to do away with it because they don't want this information getting out. It's a whole bunch of information, guys, that's coming out that the male people has just been telling lies and teaching lies, even though they know they're teaching lies, but they're still going to teach your children lies in school. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. That's why you have to educate your children, man. You have to educate your children, because they're not educating your children. They're indoctrinating your children from that prison to school prison to pipeline. That stuff is real. That is very, very real. That is very, very, very real. That school to prison pipeline, that is very, 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 very real. So, you know, the male people are wicked, bro. They are wicked. It's so much stuff, guys, that I've come across, that I have in my arsenic that I'm gonna bring out. So let's finish listening to this brother, man.
Anthropologist today agrees that the black man is the father of human beings. Even your geneticist,
Yep.
Mr. Mendel.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You have Mendel's law.
Go ahead.
Mendel says that light eyes are recessive. Light skin is recessive. You can take the recessive, the dark skin is dominant, the dark eyes are dominant. You can take the recessive from the dominant, but you can't get the dominant from the recessive. This is Mendel's law. And so all of your scientists have proved
Teach, Muhammad.
that you can't look. Black is not even a color.
That's right. Teach.
Black is the
That-
mother and father of
That's why I say so-called. You guys hear me on my videos when I say so-called black or so-called white, because you're not black. I'm not black. Look at me. I'm not black. I'm brown. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not black. And they're not white. They're red, as it states in the Bible. Edom. You know? Why you think, you know what I'm saying, they call them rednecks? When you smack them, if you smack them in the back of their neck, what does it do? It turns red, you know? So they're not white. And that's because their blood shows forth through their skin, because they have no pigmentation. You heard what he said. That's a you might as well say in the Bible, it's like a plague. You know what I'm saying? It's a recessive gene. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no melanin. Melanin protects you from the sun, and we have that. The sun loves us. You know what I'm saying? We get vitamin D from the sun, but see, they have to try to stay out the sun, and that's why you see, you know, it's like they're trying to block the sun out and stuff like that, because the sun will kill them and give them skin cancer. So, you know, the information that, you know what I'm saying, that they try to regurgitate to us is just like, no. You know what I'm saying? And it's what's taking place, guys, what's taking place here in this situation is what you guys don't realize. And that's why I tell my people to wake up and stuff, you know, because it's that's what I forgot to get. The man of perdition is being revealed. The man of perdition is being revealed. Like I said, I have so much stuff in my arsenic that I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? We're always being picked on, but I got some things to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, the man of perdition is being revealed. You know what I'm saying? Who's the wicked on the earth? It's certainly not us. Yes, we have our issues and our problems, but we ain't done much as the mailman. Oh, the mailman does a lot. And y'all stay tuned into my videos and y'all see what I'm saying, because I'm going to bring that stuff out.
of all colors. That's why the scripture says, in the beginning was blackness. And if you want a baby, even if the woman is a white woman, the baby has to come out of the triple darkness of her womb.
Now, he missed me with that
Origin
one.
of all life. Within the black, you have the whole color spectrum.
Now, he's saying they got to come out of blackness. What he should have said, he missed me with that one, is basically if a so-called, I'm gonna say so-called so-called black man had a baby by a white woman, that baby is black, because you are what your father is, because the man carries the seed, so that child is what the father is. The man plants the seed in the woman is the incubator. She carries that baby for a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So she's the incubator. It's just like if you plant a apple tree in China, it's still an apple tree. You feel what I'm saying? It's still, you know, so if a so-called white man have a child by a black woman, so-called black woman, then that child is a Caucasian, because it's what the father is. The father carries the seed, because the father also determines like what sex the child is too. So the father carries the seed, you know, so you are, in the Bible tells you that you are what your father is. So, you know, if, like I said, because I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I'm mixed. There's no such thing as mixed. You are what your father is. I'm so sick of hearing that mixed crap. No, you are what your father is. If your father's so-called is a male man, then that's what you are. If your father's a chocolate man, then that's what you are. Because you are what your father is, guys. The man carries the seed. And what makes it so bad, all this stuff is in the Bible. All you gotta do is open it up and just read it. You know what I'm saying? It's all in there. And if you guys follow me, you see, you know what I'm saying? I'll bring out a scripture that matches, you know what I'm saying, and explains what I'm playing.
White. You can, two white people laying down together, they can only produce white.
True.
But two black people in darkest Africa can lay down together and produce albino with blonde hair and blue eyes.
That's
Yep,
right.
that's facts.
This happens all the time. And so we need to really get these facts correct today and understand that as gray as your hair is, you are listening to your father today.
Teach, Muhammad.
This is daddy talking.
Hey.
That's true.
And
They come from up.
God, this is true. I'm not mocking.
I'm gonna wait.
This is true. And I'm telling you, I believe that this man is even sincere in what he says. But this is the problem.
Right.
What he said is 100% true. They come from us. And they don't even realize that. You know what I'm saying? They have no clue. They have no clue. And it started with Jacob and Esau in the Bible, where Rebecca was pregnant with twins and she went to the Lord like, Lord, why am I dust? You know what I'm saying? And she went on to say she had why is the two babies in her womb fighting? And the Lord told her, you have two nations that are in thy womb, and two manner of people that shall be separated. We was never supposed to be together. That it says is separated. They shall be separated. So Jacob and Esau, you know what I'm saying? Which Jacob is the so-called black man. Esau, which I told you guys, Esau Edom. All this is in the Bible. Is a so-called white man. So they've been fighting since before they was even born in their mama's womb. You know what I'm saying? We've been at odds. If you don't believe me, look this up. Look this up. So, excuse me. What he's saying is 100% true. They do come from us, because that's what that's where the albino comes from. You know what I'm saying? They have no pigment, no pigmentation. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Esau comes from. This information is out there, guys. So, you know, but I wanted to bring this video because I found it, it made my teeth white sitting up here listening to this brother. This ain't the full video. I've seen the full video like a long time ago, long time ago, before I even thought about even streaming or anything and stuff, because I was working at a college. Because I worked at a college. This is back like in 2010 and stuff like that. I was working at a college. So, and I seen this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, subscribe, guys. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you'll get all notifications when Rich Nicks Reacts goes live, guys. Share these videos out, guys, because I'm gonna be bringing some heavy stuff to you guys. So share this video out. But that's gonna be it for this one. It's short. I'm starting to do short videos now, because the first two ones I did, I had 5 hours worth of video, guys, and I had to break them things up and edit them an hour a piece, man, and that took forever in the day. So I'm just like, well, I'll react on short videos. Now, the only time I'll react like if it's a case like Nolan Wells or something like that, but other than that, they're going to be short. I'm going to try to keep it 15 to 20 minutes long. So with that, guys, peace and more love, guys. It's your boy Rich Nicks, and I am out. Peace.